WSYX News on your side. But first, this breaking news alert.
A high school student shot soon after getting out of school. It happened less than 2 hours ago on Shady Lane near Walnut Ridge High School. ABC6 reporter Ben Gabarik has been at the scene working to get the latest information for us. Ben?
Well, witnesses say a young man started opening fire somewhere in one of these yards here across Livingston Road, and then he fired into a crowd across the street by the old Shady Lane Elementary School. Now, police say this all started as some kids got into a fight. One of them came back with a gun after it broke up. As you mentioned, this gunfire broke out only a few minutes after school ended at both Walnut Ridge High School and Sherwood Middle School. Detectives say right now this girl that was hit is not believed to be involved in this fight. The bullet grazed her in the forehead, and right now she is in good condition at Children's Hospital. Witnesses say the gunman was even laughing while he was opening fire into that crowd. Right now, police don't know exactly how old this victim is, and so far, no one is in custody. We also do not have a description of that gunman. Police are still looking for evidence. They're still here on scene trying to talk to anyone that may be able to help them find this gunman. We're live in East Columbus. I'm Ben Garbrick, ABC6 News.
Thank you, Ben. A developing story tonight. Newark police releasing some more information about a man accused of sexually assaulting a teen on her way to school. They say that this man here you see off to the left of the screen there was caught on a neighborhood surveillance camera. He's the suspect accused of assaulting the girl, abducting her as well, on Tuesday morning, described as white with a thin build, brown hair, brown eyes. And police also say he has close-cut facial hair with a more prominent goatee. If you have any information, you're asked to call Newark Police. And coming up at 5:30, a story you'll only see on ABC6. Another teenager sexually assaulted while on her way to school. That attack happening outside of a church. What she's saying about the attacker, again, coming up at 5:30. He strikes again. Columbus police tell us the guy who targeted 3 discount stores yesterday robbed another one today. We first told you about the spree last night on ABC6 News at 11. ABC6 reporter Maria Durant was the first reporter at the scene today when police say he struck again. Maria?
Bob, well, this is the latest store that police say that he robbed, this Cato store here at West Point Plaza in West Columbus. And tonight I've learned that this guy wasn't alone. He does have an accomplice. John Lambert rushes to the store. His wife was working when the suspect hit this Cato clothing store.
I just got the phone call. My wife was upset, crying, saying that they just got robbed.
Lambert tells me he was watching ABC6 at noon. He heard the story about the robbery spree, and then his wife called.
And they was talking about the guy that hit all the businesses over there, and then I get this phone call, and it sounds similar.
And police say he's right. Police say this man you see in the surveillance video first robbed this Dollar General store Wednesday morning and then targeted 2 more dollar stores, a Family Dollar on Eakin and then a Dollar General on Demarest. Police tell me he's using the same MO, handing the clerk a note and then demanding cash. Today, police tell me when the suspect left the store, there was a small maroon-colored SUV parked right here at the curb. The suspect got in, it was the getaway driver, and they got away. Lambert is just relieved his wife and the other store employee weren't hurt.
Come to where I work, do that, when I'm there. I wish he would. I don't like my wife being scared.
Now, you weren't able to see it in the surveillance video there, but police also tell me that the suspect also has tattoos along his neck. Of course, if you know who this person is, you're asked to call Columbus Police. On the west side, I'm Maria Durant, ABC6 News.
Thank you, Maria. An ABC6 update now. A man accused of robbing a woman in a Kroger parking lot has been indicted on 2 robbery charges. Richie Dennison was arrested last week after witnesses say he grabbed Rosemary Smith's wallet, knocking her down. Some other shoppers chased him down in the parking lot. An investigation after 3 cats are found dead. The question, who killed them? They were all found at the Brittany Hills apartment complex on Brent Boulevard on the city's west side. ABC6 reporter Carol Looper talked to the man who's being accused. Carol?
I did, Yolanda. Neighbors called the Humane Society in to investigate the reports of dead cats. In fact, 2 young women who live in the apartment complex found 3 dead cats, and they decided to bury them. Well, we have video of this scene. This is the scene next to the apartment complex where the women buried the cats. The Humane Society officers had to dig them up because they wanted to do necropsies, that's animal autopsies, to make sure of how the animals died. Neighbors tell me they're sure a maintenance man beat the cats after he was told by management there were too many cats around. He denies that. You're saying right here in front of everybody, you didn't do it?
The world, yeah. I did not do it.
Do you know who killed the cats?
No, I do not.
You know there are dead cats?
Yes, I do.
You believe the maintenance man did it?
Yep.
Jacob?
Yep.
He denies it.
No, he can deny it all he wants. I don't care.
Did you see him do it?
No.
Well, the Humane Society officers talked to all the neighbors, and they say they can't file charges unless they have witnesses who saw exactly what happened. The manager of the complex told me late this afternoon she believes Jacob and stands behind him 100%. Now, ahead at 6, you'll hear from another neighbor, a neighbor who was there when it happened. Live at the Humane Society in West Columbus, I'm Carol Looper, ABC 6 News.
Right, thank you, Carol. Police saying a medical emergency caused a crash in southeast Columbus that backed up traffic earlier today. Officers telling us that the driver was turning from Winchester Pike onto Refugee when he hit another vehicle. They say he's diabetic, and the driver was taken to Grant in stable condition. All clear at 2 Big Walnut schools after a morning on lockdown. Someone called the sheriff's office saying they saw a kid riding a bike with what appeared to be a long gun sticking out of his backpack. Deputies searched the neighborhood, say they found a teen who matched the description, but they didn't find a gun. And despite the scare, the sheriff is happy to know that people are keeping their eyes peeled for potential trouble.
A new homeless shelter is stirring up some controversy tonight. It's only half a mile away from the new Hollywood casino, and it's next door to a daycare. But as ABC 6 reporter Jen French shows us, advocates say it's the only place that will be ready for the needy this winter. That story is new at 5.
Now that Hollywood Casino is open, a lot of eyes are on the west side. But less than a mile away, a homeless shelter will also open its doors.
They really are the most vulnerable people in the community, and one of the things that we have to assure is that, especially during the coldest months of the winter, that they're safe.
The Community Shelter Board says this is the only facility big enough for 190 beds and is available by this winter.
There's going to be a lot of people coming in here, and people worried about maybe their cars getting broken into. Panhandling is always an issue anywhere.
Not everyone is happy about their new neighbors, who are scheduled to move in by November.
I don't know that anybody would say it's okay for my child to go to a child care center next to a homeless shelter.
Those who work at Creative Childcare say the overnight facility is just too close to their backyard. They say it's right next door.
One of our major concerns is going to be the security of our parents, of our children, of our teachers.
But the Community Shelter Board doesn't want to turn away dozens of people during the winter. The shelter is only open seasonally until mid-March, but the facility's lease is 3 years long, and some business owners still don't want it in their backyard.
Maybe putting it so close to the casino might not have been a great idea.
On the west side, Jen French, ABC 6 News.
Hey, a beautiful fall day, and I suppose it's bad form to start thinking about the weekend right now. ABC 6 Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly is joining us. Bill?
Tell you what, Bob, Monday night at 5 o'clock is not too early to start talking about the weekend.
Couldn't agree more, yeah.
It's all right. Yeah, as you mentioned, beautiful. But check it out. We had our first official freeze. October 23rd is the average first occurrence. We did it this morning here on the 11th. 32 in Columbus, 30 in Marysville, 28 in Delaware. 26 this morning in Grove City, and look at our numbers now. That has warmed all the way up to 61. 59 in Dublin, it's 60 in Columbus. It is a stunning fall afternoon. If you can get out there, I would strongly encourage it. It is absolutely beautiful. In your early evening forecast tonight, things are looking great. 59 to 54. We do have some passing clouds. It's clear earlier. Those clouds will actually act like a blanket tonight and keep us slightly warmer than it was this morning, so I do not expect freezing temperatures. We will talk about that, and of course, as you mentioned, talk about the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, we're going to talk about traffic right now. Thank you, Bill. Steer Clear Traffic's Mike Kilburn also here. Hey, Mike.
Okay, Bob, we have a few things, though, dotting the map tonight as you travel our freeways. So, first of all, we've got an accident with the right lane block 270 northbound at 670 or US 62. That's up in the Gahanna area, and seeing a little bit of slow traffic past that. The breaking news that we had at the top of the newscast, closed due to the police investigation there near Shady Lane Road. East Livingston Avenue between South Hamilton and Country Club Road is closed while that investigation continues there. Also, as we get into the center of town, an accident with the right shoulder block 71 northbound between State Route 104 and Greenlawn Avenue. That's coming out of the Grove City area up towards the 70-71 West split. We've got closed due to an accident at Sullivan and Demers Road right in that intersection. That sounds like a fairly serious accident in that area. Up here on the North Outer Belt, right lane blocked 270 eastbound between 33-161 and State Route 315. Let's take a quick look at that accident on the North Outer Belt. We'll show you how that's affecting at North Outer Belt traffic. You can see that accident there off to the right, the two cruisers there with it alongside the road, but traffic getting by that in fairly decent shape. Back to you.
Now we're going to do this first here. Yes, we just got this. The Reds have lost in their 5th game. Everybody was watching in the newsroom. A real downer, a 5th game, deciding game loss for the Reds tonight in Cincinnati. The Giants up 6-0 at one point. Reds almost came back but fell short 6-4. So again, they lose their National League Division Series in 5. Final score 3-2 down in the Natty. Now, Yo.
All right, thanks, Bob. Now we'll go to that Vote 2012 coverage. And President Obama is taking some time off the campaign trail today as he prepares for next Tuesday's presidential debate. The First Lady, though, has been busy stumping for her husband and will be returning to Ohio next week. Michelle Obama will attend a rally on the campus of Ohio Wesleyan University in Delaware on Monday. We'll have complete coverage of the event on air and online at abc6onyourside.com. Polls show the presidential race is getting closer. Both campaigns are blitzing the Buckeye State. Tomorrow, Lancaster will be at the center of it all with Romney and his running mate Paul Ryan holding a rally in downtown. ABC6 reporter Adam Arrow is part of our Vote 2012 political team, and he's live with how the city is getting ready for this big event. Adam.
Good evening to you, Yolanda. Yeah, take a look. The barricades, in fact, already up here on Main Street, and that's because if you look down about a block from here, at the corner of Main and Broad Street, you can actually see the video board going up and being tested right now. That's approximately the area where Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan will be taking the stage to what the campaign thinks will be about 5,000 plus people. They said they've had about 5,000 plus requests for tickets so far for that event. And now it's a big event to prepare for, but officials say they'll be ready. Under the watchful eyes of General Sherman, an army of set-up crews turned Lancaster Town Square into a place fit for the Republican presidential ticket.
A lot of planning, a lot of coordination, and a big task.
Lancaster Police Chief David Bailey wouldn't reveal how many officers will be involved with security, but they'll be working with Secret Service agents and other law enforcement.
This is going to be a very large commitment in terms of safety resources, so it's going to be a safe event.
The focus for the audience will be right here in the intersection.
Mayor David Smith says that means there will be detours for drivers. There's no doubt closing Main Street's going to inconvenience some people. But several people we've spoken with here in Lancaster say it's just something they've gotten used to over the years.
That we do this during the summer, during the Lancaster Festival. We close off Main Street. We close off Broad Street throughout the summer for a lot of different events.
So the focus now shifts to last-minute cleanup and trims as the small town of Lancaster prepares to show itself on a national stage. And tickets for this event are still available. You can get them through the campaign. Doors open for this event at 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. The event itself gets started right around 5:15. Reporting live in Lancaster, Adam Arrow, ABC6 News.
Thank you, Adam. And to keep up with the latest information on campaign visits as well as election news, just head on over to our website and our Vote 2012 link there. You'll find the link on abc6onyourside.com.
A large and dangerous fire broke out at a Cleveland area factory today. Right now, firefighters are just letting it burn out. They backed off the flames at Hardy Technologies, which makes all kinds of fuels. They say it's only vegetable oil that's burning here, though. At least a dozen fire departments rushing to the scene, workers evacuated. No one hurt, though, and no word yet on the cause.
A meningitis outbreak growing here in Ohio and across the country. New at 5, the latest cases health officials have found. And a teen raped while on the way to school. The attack happening near a church. Coming up, how the victim describes what happened. Also, an Amish dog breeder accused of running a puppy mill. Only on ABC6, he takes us inside his kennel and talks to us about why he thinks he should get the dogs back.